Okay, maybe he's just a fan. He might be harmless. He just might be... you know... Maybe busting into heaven to beat him up isn't the worst idea. He finally gives this kid a second chance, goes to heaven, fights Jesus, and then quits the church. Absolute sinner. How they managed to top themselves after last week where Lloyd goes up into heaven to beat up Jesus Christ's right-hand man. And then what do they do this week? They turn Jesus Christ's right-hand man into a top-tier gooner whose entire goal, and up to this point, has just been spying on the women he's into. And now he wants to possess some child so he can go feel up them. It might not just be Lloyd going to hell when this is all said and done, and I'm kind of here for it. Drop a like, share your support, subscribe if you're new around here, and Patreon's where you're going to catch all those full live reactions and other exclusives. So, 7th Prince is back. The internet did not disappoint with memes and names and just the way people refer to the show. We probably deserve the FBI on our doorstep, let's be honest. But the absolute insane factor of this show, I truly think in a way, can't be topped. You unironically have a little boy bust into heaven. Like, let's just ignore the goonerness of this angel, right? And he's like, I'm gonna throw hands with you. And in his mind, because said man said, I'm indestructible, you can't beat me, this isn't even my true form, he's like, oh, okay. Exodia obliterate. And Grim, keep in mind, demon, being the voice of reason, hey boss, that probably will kill him. No, he said he's indestructible. It's like, it's a bluff. You're obviously not going to say, haha, child who broke into heaven. I'm quite powerful, but maybe not powerful enough to deal with you. No, you're going to slap your dick on the table and say, bitch, get out of here. You can't touch this. Like, objectively, this guy seems like a shit person, but I can't deny the absolute fun factor he introduces to the show. And best of all, now, this isn't the first time someone's tried to possess our boy. Grim, little hand. He tries to do the same thing. With the sole intention to go meet women. And you know damn well he didn't know consent. I'm starting to wonder if maybe God kept him up there because he didn't trust him around people. Maybe should have took his eyes too, but I digress. And if you watch the ending, I don't think he stays in the hand similar to Grim. I think he becomes whatever that creature is. But it's kind of funny to imagine the fact that this might be going too far given the age of the character, but given the show, I think it's okay to make some questionable jokes. But just consider the fact, Lloyd's getting into that age where he's a little more frisky and curious about his body. I would just hope that I wasn't put in his dominant hand that he likes to, you know, do things with. Either way, insane episode. The best part, too, is how Lloyd got banned from the church. Like, they banned his ass for causing almost Armageddon. Understandable crash out. Like, get out of my church. In less than a day of being accepted, he quit the church. Like, this guy doesn't even know the full extent of what happened, but could you imagine being the priest? Your precious alcohol collection, because that's all he decided to save when the first apocalypse hit, almost got destroyed because of this kid. You finally say, you know what, I'm going to give him a shot. And he's just like, alright, I'm out. I'd be wondering, what did he do? What am I going to discover? And when he does discover that he broke into heaven, you would have to assume you're also going to hell because you allowed the Antichrist to break into heaven. In a show that has a goddamn demon in it, that is constantly on screen, it is the least demonic thing that I see in an average episode. And that's what makes it funny, because it's like, this show is a legit comedy. Not in the way that it's trying to tell jokes, but it's just so absurd and outlandish that the scenes and questions, you just can't help but laugh. And the little chibi art style that they go into, like whether or not we flatten that guy like a pancake or they're just goofing off, is just so effective. It's colorful, it's bright, it's... The scene, in general, when he had like Mario Kart's Rainbow Road for swords, those looked cool. And then when Lloyd decided to turn the... Okay. You can't with a straight face tell me summoning the Kraken in the heavens is a good thing. It looked cool. The 3D was cool. The rainbow effects were cool, but we essentially summoned something that looked like it was pulled from Death Stranding, and we were in a BT boss battle. If both the angel guy in question and your demon pal are like, maybe we don't do that, we're probably the baddies. They've been teasing a lot. If you watch the opening, cool fight brewing, and we get to see the character in question. I thought that man was about, like, he started snapping his fingers, and I was like, oh shit, here we go. I imagine we're either going to have to wait till the end of the season or quite a few episodes from now before we actually throw hands. But thank God our boy came in just in time, because as much of a demon as he is, he aura farmed enough to calm that man down right there. It's kind of hilarious, though, that whole scene about how, you know, everyone has to wear their chains. You're not wearing your chains. Yep, my bad. And they're like, yeah, about that. That's a very clean chain. And then you see him stomping on it after because he's trying to, like, play up. I'm like, okay. I wasn't sure, given how they ended the last season with the Jade fight, I believe his name was. But with what I'm seeing, I think that fight's gonna be surpassed this season. It's looking really good, and the production is holding strong. It's a fun time. It's questionable as hell, and you know, do we need the thick boy shots? No, but you don't get enough anime where demons and the heavens can look at a singular character who should be the most innocent character in any other series, and they're both equally saying, what the This is one of the rare cases I can say, even if our MC isn't necessarily a bad person, he's a little misguided, he's a little too power hungry, it would be in this world's benefit to kill him. Because he's gonna get so powerful someday, he's gonna launch nukes. And I mean, he kind of already did in heaven. He kind of launched nukes in heaven. But I digress. There's gonna come a point he will experiment and he'll blow this whole world up. It would be in this world's best interest to eliminate him before that happens. Now, granted, I hope it doesn't happen for a bit because I want to keep watching the anime, but that wouldn't be the worst ending is all I'm saying. I'd kind of understand the crash out. Like, Grimm's just like, you know what? We gotta do this, Lloyd. Won't never happen, but, you know, the logical side of me is like, maybe we shouldn't keep this kid around, you know what I'm saying? Either way, I had fun last week. I probably had even more fun this week, and honestly, it's just such a ridiculous show that I just always look forward to more. You let me know what you're thinking, whether for your source reader, how are you enjoying this adaptation? I remember a lot of people were quite impressed in Season 1. Haven't really heard a lot about Season 2, so we'll see what they're saying. And anime onlys, what are you thinking about the crash outs that we're seeing? It's pretty glorious. Thoughts? Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here, ring that bell of course, and Patreon is where you're going to catch all of my full live reactions and other exclusives like, hey, I give video shoutouts to all of my patrons. So today we got Kaku, Laser, Grant Ferris, Gun Bunny, and we also have True Obelisk, so I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, you have a good one.